But in the end, it worked. He was determined to fix. That's where I get my determination from, I think.
Bats, blackouts, and becoming human. Ozzy Osbourne's final lesson to the living. 10 extraordinary life lessons from the Prince of Darkness himself.
People take me or leave me. I mean, I'm just Ozzy Osbourne, and I always will be Ozzy Osbourne. It's as if I've lived 3 lives in the last 40 years of, my life.
They called him a madman, a menace, even a myth. But in Wonders, Ozzy Osbourne's final memoir, the world meets something unexpected, a man who lived through the hell, laughed in his face, and learned how to feel. Now gone, but louder than ever, Ozzy leaves behind metal. He leaves 10 brutally honest, often hilarious, something heartbreaking, life lessons that could only be forged in the firestorm of fame, addiction, and survival. Number 1, you can't outdrink your demons, you can only outlove them. Ozzy writes of waking up face down in a hotel fountain in 1982, asking a maid if he was alive. Turns out I was. He jokes. He adds, barely. It wasn't the booze that almost killed me. It was what I was running from. He didn't stop drinking for doctors or managers. He stopped for Sharon's tears and Jack's silence.
Arrested for attempted murder of Sharon. I had no idea. I didn't know what they were talking about.
Can we just stop there? Attempted murder of your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't remember any of it. I can remember going to a restaurant about it.
Sharon?
We came home from the restaurant, comes downstairs a couple of hours later. He's got his underpants on. I thought he was ready for bed, and suddenly he just said, "We've made a decision," and I'm like...
Number 2, you're more than your worst night. Yes, the Bat story. Yes, he regrets it, not for the reason you'd think. The night followed. The night followed me like a tattoo on my soul. He says it was funny until it wasn't. He goes on to talk about reclaiming his narrative, not as a punchline, but as a person.
You are a madman.
I'm gotta be mad, yeah.
Let's just get right to it. What I hear, tell him what you did. Bit the head off a bat. There, I said it.
It wasn't Batman, it was like a bat. A real bat, yeah.
Okay, now, you were about to explain that.
I was just about to explain it, yes. What actually happened was I get a lot of weird people at my concerts, like, it's kind of rock and roll, Somebody threw a bat on stage, and I thought it was one of these toy bats. So I picked it up, bite the thing's head off, and suddenly everybody's freaking out because it's a real bat.
Number 3, fame. Fame is a funhouse mirror. If you stare too long, you disappear. In Wonders, Ozzy finally addresses the brutal identity crisis of being Ozzy and just John underneath it all. It took me 40 years to meet myself again, he writes.
Well, I'm not done yet, and it's like, I got things to do, I got people to see, I got shows to do. I was saying to Sharon, the hardest thing I have to bear is the fact that my brain is still there, but my body's
Number 4, isn't soft, it's survival. Sharon isn't just his wife, she's the anchor, the storm, the rehab, the lifeline he shares, raw letters he wrote to her during relapses. One ends with, "If I make it through this, it's not because I'm strong, it's because you never let go."
Sharon is like my soulmate. Sometimes I love her, sometimes I don't love her, sometimes I'm angry with her. Sometimes I'm crazy about her. Sometimes I'm very jealous of her. Sometimes I want to fucking kill her. But through it all, at the end of the day, I love her more than anything in the world.
Number 5, forgive yourself loudly. Ozzy talks about the art of not hiding. From his Parkinson's diagnosis to the public meltdowns, he writes, "The more I tried to hide my mess, the more it owed me. Forgiveness starts when you stop whispering it." The other 5, they're even wilder. One involves a psychic, a dove, and David Bowie in a hot tub. Another, an acid trip that ended with him writing a song that still makes me cry. You'll laugh, you'll feel, you might even change. Final words from the madman, turned mentor. Don't call me a legend, call me lucky. Lucky to have seen the edge. Lucky to have come back. Lucky to tell you, matter, don't waste it. 10 Extraordinary Life Lessons by Ozzy Osbourne, out now. Part memoir, part Child's, all heart.